Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and thank you for tuning in here to Times Now. I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. The show's called The Breaking Ground. We have a fascinating story today that we'll begin this edition of the news with. The story is from the most important political state today in the country, that is Uttar Pradesh. With 80 Lok Sabha seats, the state for the moment does not have any big election, but yes, it has the all-important 10 by-polls that are expected in the next few months. We haven't seen the BJP doing too well of late in that particular state, at least in the Lok Sabha election, where they have a double-engine government. The double-engine government that is led by a very, very popular chief minister in Yogi Adityanath. And I want to bring to your notice a comment today that has been put forward by Yogi Adityanath. Yogi Adityanath is a very powerful orator, very, very popular when it comes to a lot of campaigns. People really want to hear him. And today, when he was in Agra, on the occasion of Janmashtami, I quickly want to bring up what he has said that has created such a huge political firestorm. He says, "Batenge to katenge, ek rahenge to nek rahenge." Once more. He says, "Batenge to katenge, ek rahenge to nek rahenge." This is Yogi Adityanath for you. Can't get more direct, can't get more blunt, can't get more political than this. Now, there is a lot of significance in just these two lines that he has said today. The occasion is Janmashtami, very, very close to the upcoming by-polls in Uttar Pradesh, happening just after you have seen the entire opposition almost ganging up together to make caste census the flavor of the season. So now think again of these comments, and let's not forget what's happening in Bangladesh, because Yogi Adityanath is citing what has happened in Bangladesh to, make this particular comment. Once more, this is expanding that particular comment where he says कि अगर हम बटेंगे तो कटेंगे. अब योगी आदित्यनाथ किसके लिए ये सवाल कह रहे हैं, किसके लिए ये बात कर रहे हैं? He says we must stay united for the nation. We all need to be together. He's also drawn an analogy to what's been happening in Bangladesh, and he says वो example आप लोगों के सामने है, आपने देखा है. कोई नहीं चाहता जो बांग्लादेश में हुआ वो यहाँ पर हो हमारे साथ. And then, as expected, lot of politics, you have the entire India alliance going after Yogi Adityanath. What they say is that his comment is communal. The attempt is to polarize. The attempt is to vitiate the atmosphere, is what you have tons of the India Alliance netas today saying to a Yogi Adityanath, who's very, very powerful, remember. He has that strong iron fist approach when it comes to Uttar Pradesh, law and order, a lot of other things that he has said and done in the last many, many, many months that he has been the chief minister. Before we move ahead, and before we also get your responses that have come in from the opposition, also interestingly the allies of the BJP today, take a moment to listen in to exactly what we've heard from Yogi Adityanath in just the last few hours vis-a-vis this comment.
राष्ट्र से बढ़कर के कुछ नहीं हो सकता, कुछ नहीं हो सकता. और राष्ट्र तब सशक्त होगा जब हम एक रहेंगे, नेक रहेंगे, तभी नेक रहेंगे. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे. आप देख रहे हैं ना, बांग्लादेश में देख रहे हो ना, तो वो गलतियां यहां नहीं होनी चाहिए. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, एक रहेंगे तो नेक रहेंगे, सुरक्षित रहेंगे और समृद्धि की पराकाष्ठा को पहुंचेंगे.
All right, so that is Yogi Adityanath. We've made you hear that bite. We also have discussed the ramifications. I want to quickly bring in the top 5 questions that are triggered from that comment and all the reactions. The first big questions. Yogi's batenge to katenge comment. Is this a blunt message, ladies and gentlemen, to all the Hindus? The message is that meant for all the Hindus to stay united, and it's a clear, direct message. This brings us to our second question. Using the Bangladesh example, Yogi, has he also sent a message for the opposition that has been calling for a caste census? इसको कहते हैं एक तीर से दो निशाने. क्या योगी आदित्यनाथ ने वही अचीव किया है? This brings us to our third question. Is Yogi now also getting unnerved by the PDA, the Pichla Dalit and the Alpsankyak and its surge in Uttar Pradesh, and hence you have this call? Because do remember Akhilesh Yadav, his entire PDA, his staying with the Congress in the Lok Sabha election has kind of spoiled the things for the BJP. So is this a course correction also by Yogi Adityanath, as many are saying? Important question. This brings us to our next question. From Love Jihad Bill to the nameplate issue during the Kavad Yatra that, remember, also went into the apex court, and now this comment. Is Yogi Adityanath now wanting again to consolidate his Hindutva image because he is wanting to tell his core vote bank, I haven't changed. I'm not going soft on Hindutva. I'm staying the way I was. This brings us to our final question now. Is this an attempt, ladies and gentlemen, to polarize ahead of the upcoming 10 by-polls in Uttar Pradesh, or this is a genuine call to unite? Because Yogi Adityanath and everyone obviously should be very worried at what has been happening in Bangladesh. So clearly, the entire statement has a lot of import. Depending on which side of the political aisle you are, you can have different visions to look at the story. And we are at times now will decode everything you need to know on the story. I want to quickly rewind to what happened at least 48 hours ago. This is when you had Rahul Gandhi in Prayagraj at a Samvidhan Sammelan. Think of this, Samvidhan Sammelan. This is, again, a plan that the opposition in a way has championed, and they have used that time and again to hit out at the government. What he said this is that caste census is the basis of formulating policy framework. Rahul Gandhi again and again, you would recall, has been speaking of a caste census along with the entire opposition. He says the 90% of our population has neither opportunities nor participation, and hence it's important to have a caste census. Then he goes on to say 90% Bahujans, Dalit, Adivasi, the OBC, the minority are deprived of opportunities. So look at what he says. Bahujans, Dalits, Adivasis, the minorities. He says all of them are deprived of opportunities. He continues by saying country's potential is not being utilized. Again and again trying to justify why it's important to have a caste census. Then he says that it's only through a caste census that we will know the real X-ray of the society. He's been saying this very often, nothing new, but he said this again from Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh 48 hours earlier. He also said that public has spoken, the census will definitely be conducted. बार-बार राहुल गांधी और पूरा इंडिया अलायंस लगातार ये कहता रहा है, if you recall, कि कास्ट सेंसस होकर रहेगा, इसको कोई नहीं रोक सकता. Now, interesting is also another ally that has responded to this. This is the Samajwadi Party. The Samajwadi Party that has the entire issue of the PDA that they've gotten together. So you have Akhilesh on one side, Yogi Adityanath on the other side. Yogi cites Bangladesh, he calls for unity. Is this also a counter to the Samajwadi Party's PDA pitch? Now I want to tell you what Akhilesh had said not very long ago. He said पिछड़ा, दलित और अल्पसंख्यक फॉर्मूला जो है उसने बार-बार भाजपा को हराया है. Today Yogi Adityanath has said if we stay united, we will be safe. So if you just connect the dots to what Rahul says, what Akhilesh has been saying, to what Yogi has said, do you see a larger connection in all this? We'll also try and see if we can listen into a response that has come in from the Samajwadi Party on the entire issue. And do remember again, you also have a response from Asaduddin Owaisi, who says Yogi Adityanath बार-बार, he says समाज को बांटने का काम करते हैं. He only wants to divide the society. He also says that why is he never speaking about jobs? Why is he never speaking about the other issues like महंगाई, जिससे आम लोग affect होते हैं? Clearly, that is also an important question. And he says it is the Chief Minister who's defaming Bharat. It is the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, says Asaduddin Owaisi, who's demeaning the country. Why compare India with Bangladesh? This is what Asaduddin Owaisi wants to know. He continues his tirade against the Chief Minister. We'll also quickly listen in now to what he has said as he's launched that broadside against Yogi Adityanath, and whether really there is more politics to the story than what meets the eye. He's also said that there can be no unity under Yogi. Why does he say this? Injustice and bulldozer action is rampant. Opposition has been talking about this again and again. Yogi is scared of losing the Chief Minister's seat. You would also recall that Arvind Kejriwal, before he went to jail, before the Lok Sabha election, had said this, कि अगर भाजपा जीत जाती है और उसको 270 के ऊपर आएगा, वो योगी आदित्यनाथ को हटा देंगे. Nothing like that happened. Also because the BJP did not get that number, they are at 240. He's also said Yogi is scared of losing the chief minister's seat. So now listen in to those reactions also that have come in.
एनडीए के मुकाबले मैंने कहा पीडीए और मैंने कहा पिछड़े दलित अल्पसंख्यक मुसलमान भाई, क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा भेदभाव इनके साथ हो रहा है. मैंने किसी को एक्सक्लूड नहीं किया है, सबको शामिल करते हुए कहा और कहा कि 80 हराओ, भाजपा हटाओ, क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश में 2014 से ही जीत रहे हैं, तो 24 में इनका जाना तय है.
क्या वो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि भारत में इलेक्शंस रिग होते हैं? क्या वो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार इनस्टेबल है? क्या वो ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि भारत की जनता देश की वफादार ना रहें बल्कि मोदी की वफादार रहें? और अगर नहीं करेंगे तो जिस तरह शेख हसीना ने बांग्लादेश में मासूम लोगों पर गोलियां चलवाई, क्या वो गोलियां चलवाएंगे?
So important questions that even Owaisi is raising, but largely political. But forget about the opposition for a moment, क्योंकि opposition है, उनका तो काम है criticize करना. What about the allies of the BJP? What about those who are working with the BJP? What about parties like the TDP? What about parties like the JDU? What about parties like the LJP, led by Chirag Paswan? Are they comfortable with this comment that Yogi Adityanath has made? Are they okay with that comment, or they believe that this is divisive? Now, I won't respond to that. I will let you hear what KC Tyagi of the Janata Dal United, that is led by Nitish Kumar, who is ruling right now in the state of Bihar, has responded to this comment by the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister.
योगी जी जो कह देते हैं बीच में कटेंगे तो बटेंगे, इन बातों का क्या अर्थ है बीजेपी में?
मैं एक समाजवादी हूं जो हिंदू मुस्लिम एकता का प्रबल समर्थक हूं और मैं ऐसे वक्ताओं को समर्थन नहीं देता.
सो केसी त्यागी सिंह कि हम इस तरह के वक्तव्य का समर्थन नहीं करते हैं, तो अब भाजपा आगे क्या करेगी? वंस मोर दिस कमेंट, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, एक रहेंगे तो नेक रहेंगे. दिस is Yogi Adityanath for you, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, who's using this example to buttress his claims of also saying that look at what has happened in Bangladesh. If you do not stay united, we will meet the same fate. What of politics into all this? Let's quickly bring in our panel of guests joining us on the broadcast. We have Anila Singh, who represents the BJP. Also good to have Deshratan Nigamji, who's a noted lawyer, joining us. We also have Vivek Bansalji, who's a senior leader of the Congress on the show, and Akhilesh Katyar, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. He's completing our panel. I want to take a first question to Anila. Anila, आप कहेंगे राम राम, हम भी कहेंगे राम राम, लेकिन बताइए ये योगी आदित्यनाथ इस तरह की भाषा का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं. केसी त्यागी भी कहते हैं कि क्यों इस तरह की भाषा का प्रयोग करना है.
मेरी सबको राम राम, और आज जन्माष्टमी है. आपको, मेरे को पैनलिस्ट को और आपके सभी जो दर्शक हैं, व्यूअर्स हैं, उन सबको ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने कहा था कि जो सत्य है, जो सही है, उसको कहने में, उसको करने में और उसको मानने में कोई भी बुराई नहीं है. तो योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने जो कहा वो करके भी दिखाया और हमको उसको मान भी लेना चाहिए. और ये सत्य है, ये सत्य है कि जिस प्रकार से हमने हालत देखी है हिंदुओं की पाकिस्तान में या बांग्लादेश में, अगर हमने अभी भी कदम नहीं उठाए, अगर हम अब भी एक नहीं हुए, तो यही हालत हिंदुओं की होगी. क्योंकि
नहीं, सुनिए अनिला जी, ये डर का माहौल पैदा करना कितना सही है? भारत और बांग्लादेश में क्या कंपैरिजन है, लोग पूछेंगे. और देखिए पॉलिटिक्स, आप भी ये मानिए कि पॉलिटिक्स तो हो रहा है. योगी आदित्यनाथ खुद एक चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, आपके 10 बायपोल्स हैं अभी, और आपकी हालत भी ऑपोजिशन कहता है पतली है क्योंकि उनका पीडीए ताकतवर है. अखिलेश कटियार, आप यही मानते हैं ना कि आपकी ये पीडीए की ताकत है कि योगी आदित्यनाथ को इस तरह की भाषा का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ रहा है? आपको
किसान मजदूरों की ताकत है. और योगी आदित्यनाथ जी जो बात कर रहे हैं, ये कटेंगे, भाई कैसे कटेंगे? वहां पे मुस्लिम, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश में अल्पसंख्यक समाज है, हिंदू. भारत में क्या हिंदू अल्पसंख्यक है? दूसरी बात, देश का मामला है, मेरे नेता माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने साफ कहा, भाई देश का मामला है, मोदी जी देख रहे हैं, आप उत्तर प्रदेश की हालत ठीक करें, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का सत्यानाश हुआ पड़ा है, आप उस पर बात नहीं करते हैं, और ये नफरत भरी भाषा बोल के आखिर इस देश को कहां ले जाना चाहते हैं आप? पटने का सवाल नहीं है, सवाल है रोजी रोजगार का, व्यवस्था का, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का। जब आप उन चीजों, उन मुद्दों को डिलीवर नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो बेमतलब की बातें खड़ी करके आप अपनी राजनीति की नैया को पार करना चाहते हैं, जो होने वाला नहीं है। यहाँ कुछ कटने फटने वाला नहीं है।
ठीक है, आप कहते हैं ये राजनीति है। सबसे फटाफट अखिलेश जी ओपनिंग कमेंट्स लेते हैं। विवेक जी, व्हाट अबाउट यू? यू नो, राहुल गांधी हैज बीन स्पीकिंग ऑफ दिस कास्ट सेंसस. People have also asked him that in states that are being ruled by the Congress, अब वहां तो कास्ट सेंसस कराइए. जो आपने डेटा ले रखा है कर्नाटक में, आप उसको रिलीज करने की हिम्मत नहीं है आप में. And here you are playing politics.
Oh, we are not playing politics. We mean business in this. And our leader had been very, very categorical and insistent on that. And the rationale behind it is that who are reaping the fruits of beach reservation and who are being deprived of it, and they are not being able to, because of economic backwardness, social backwardness, they are not able to reap the benefits or join the national mainstream. Secondly, whatever Mr. Yogi Adityanath said, and esteemed BJP panelist was saying that Lord Krishna has said this, and she was that what is right. So who is going to determine what is right? Is nation more important, or this sort of hatred, the language of hatred or divisiveness important? We criticize Bangladesh, what is being done to the Hindus over there, and we are doing the same thing in our country. The entire international community is criticizing Bangladesh interim government for what had been happening over there. And let me just quote, you see, this nation has come to this state because of our inclusive growth over the years, or democratic traditions which have thrived despite the fact that we are...
No, Vivek ji, you know, it's only grand for the Congress party to be sitting here and preaching. No, we have heard a lot of these promises. What have you yourself done for minorities are questions people will ask you. How long did you take to respond to what's been happening in Bangladesh vis-a-vis the Hindus? Again, you also know the answer. So there has been a lot of double speak also when it comes to the Congress. Now, Deshratan Nigam ji, I want to understand your perspective. As a citizen, as someone who's also a student of law, for a sitting chief minister to make a comment like this, is this divisive? Is this largely political? Is this aimed at polarization? Or is he simply calling for everyone to get united? Do you have any objections with the kind of words and the language that he has used?
Deepti ji, if you recall our Indian freedom movement and history, the Britishers and prior to that Mughals divided us, and they reaped the benefits of that division. The Indians were divided on various things, on the basis of caste and on the basis of religion, and ultimately the partition happened, and that partition could have been avoided. And the message that Mr. Yogi Adityanath has given is twofold. One, for the Indians, that remain united, and therefore nation comes first. Before everything, nation comes first, and you have to keep nation first, leaving aside your religion, caste equations and lines and your caste identity. That is the first message. The second message was in the context of Bangladesh. This was for Hindus. And we saw that the Britishers divided Hindus. That is why, you know, we had Noakhali, Dhaka, Mopla, Kolkata riots, Kanpur riots, so many riots had taken place. And the Hindus were at the receiving end despite being in a majority country. And therefore, the example of Bangladesh is very, very clear. And also, we have to recall what today Himanta Biswa Sharma said, that the people who are coming to India, that they have analyzed are all Muslims. The Hindus are there, staying back and fighting it out.
But, you know, Deshratan Nigam ji, when we make that comment, you know, is it fair? Because India is a secular country. You know, yahin par humne suna hai 80-20 ki rajniti also. Anila, guilty is not just the ruling dispensation, but I think equally the opposition. Because everyone has their own vote banks, you know, Anila, that we think about. For us, people are vote banks. ये हिंदू है, ये मुसलमान है, ये कौन सी जात है, ये किस रिलीजन से आता है, क्या यही जरूरी है अनिला? At the end of it, Adityanath is the chief minister of the entire Uttar Pradesh.
See, whatever he has said, he is absolutely right. Why? Because number one, when our constitution was made, secular word was not there in preamble because our nation was bifurcated on the lines of religion. One became Islamic Republic of Pakistan. This should have been a Sanatani nation. But by conspiracy by the political party, which was handcrafted by the Britishers, they introduced this word later on.
Anila, are we a secular country today or not? Are we a secular country today or not?
I may be saying things which might pinch you or your...
No, I just want to know. I'm also curious. I am also curious. Are we a secular country or not, Anila?
We are, and because of that, in almost, or I can say more than 10 states, we Hindus have come into minority. This is the reality. Just see the condition of Hindus in Pakistan or in Bangladesh. The reality is, if I talk about this political party, handcrafted political party of Britishers, Congress Party, right from the beginning, since 1947, what they have done, divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule. The latest is Mr. Gandhi. He keeps on saying, caste census chahiye, caste census chahiye, chahiye, Hindu बढ़ जाओ, जातियों में बढ़ जाओ, caste में बढ़ जाओ, हाँ नहीं तो तुम waste हो, only caste, इनको क्या मतलब है? बाकी किसी चीज के लिए नहीं बोलेंगे. He keeps on saying, he keeps on ranting this thing. He and other political parties who are deep into appeasement, and they know it very well, till they are not going to make all the Hindus.
But you know, Anila, you're justifying this. Your own ally, the Janata Dal United, you must have heard that response from KC Tyagi. He does not agree with this. So will you listen to your allies or no? Because this is a BJP not at 303, it's a BJP at 240.
They might be our allied partners, but we have got our own thought process, we have got our own ideology, we have got our own brains as well. He might not be liking, Mr. Tyagi might not be liking what Mr. Adityanath ji has said, Yogi Adityanath ji has said, but we have got facts and figures with us.
Okay, I'll quickly let Vivek Bansal ji respond to this. Vivek ji, take 10 seconds.
She says that we have our own mind process and all that. So are they not going to respect the wishes of their allies, or who are supporting, who are propping up the government, or the basic constitution, what it says? She said she's very, very allergic to the word secular. So why don't they come up and get rid of this word secular that it has been inserted? One should go through the Constituent Assembly.
Are you challenging the BJP then, Vivek ji? You are obviously playing to the galleries. You're challenging the BJP.
This country, either you say that it's a Hindi-dominated country, we are not going to respect all this. And let me just remind you of Pakistani Shayar, what she said. बिल्कुल हम जैसे निकले वही मूर्खता, वही गवारपन, जिसमें हमने सदी पद बिताई, आखिर पहुंची द्वार तुम्हारे, बहुत बधाई. We had been criticizing for Islamization, Pakistan or Islamic policies, and we are doing the same out here in our country, where we are going to become the Vishwaguru and Vishwamitra and all this. With this, are we going to?
No, is this, you know, also Akhilesh ji, I'll just give 10 seconds because I'm running out of time. क्या ये नरेंद्र मोदी का हेट्रेड और योगी का हेट्रेड है? मतलब आप उनसे काम में नहीं लड़ सकते हैं, तो इस तरह की बातों में आप मीन मेक निकालेंगे?
मैं दीप्ति जी बस मैं दो बात कहना चाहता हूं. जैसे कि आपने अभी अनिला जी ने कहा कि आपने सवाल किया कि आप भारत को सेक्युलर कंट्री मानते हो या नहीं, आप जवाब दो. आपने जवाब नहीं दिया. भारत के प्रधानमंत्री कहते हैं कि संविधान ऐसे ही रहेगा, संविधान में कोई छेड़छाड़ नहीं होगी, दलितों के अधिकार नहीं बटेंगे, रिजर्वेशन रहेगा. और अगर आप सेक्युलर कंट्री नहीं रखोगे तो फिर अधिकार अपने आप खत्म हो जाएंगे. तो जो मेरे नेता कहते थे कि भाजपा संविधान खत्म करना चाहती है, अनिला जी वही तो कह रही है कि हम संविधान खत्म करेंगे, हम सेक्युलर कंट्री नहीं चाहते हैं, हम ये सेक्युलर कंट्री गलती से हुआ है. तो ये बीजेपी के नेताओं की जो मानसिकता है.
नहीं, अनिला ने, अखिलेश जी, टू बी फेयर टू हर, अनिला ने ये तो नहीं कहा कि देश सेक्युलर नहीं है. देखिए आप भी ये बात जानते हैं, बट नेता होते हैं, अपनी मतलब की बात निकाल कर उसको प्रोपोगेट करते हैं. देशरत्न निगम जी will get the last 10 seconds, sir. Last 10 seconds.
Deepti ji, I want your viewers to answer this question. Can in a constitution, the temples can be controlled by the government and mosques cannot be? Or the government funded schools can teach religion in Muslim schools, but not in Hindu schools? Hindu religion can be taught in government-funded or aided schools. These are the questions, very serious questions we need to answer. Is a secularism only for Hindus and not for Muslims? These are the questions that everybody has to answer. These are very difficult and complex answers to these questions.
Okay. You know, though that is a diversion, but I think this is just the beginning of another debate. And I want to thank, only for what of time, Anil and all gentlemen for joining us. Yogi Adityanath making his mind very clear. He says, agar aap batenge to katenge, ek rahenge to nek rahenge. Lot of politics on that, but we'll track that story heading into a quick break right now.